Oh, hi. I'm Crisis169. Thank you for watching my video. I appreciate you. If it's your first time to my channel, please hit the subscribe button down below. Like, turn notifications on, ring the bell so you know when the videos are available. I know it's been some time since I made available. I made available. I made a video. Bleh, but you can't do anything right when you're doing live. But let's get on with it now, okay? I just woke up. I work, I work 44 hours a week, so I have to sleep eventually. So, anyway, though, let's get on to it now, okay? Let's get on to the real noise. Let's get on to the real thing, okay? Sony had a teardown video about a couple days ago where it showed taking the panels off and how easy it is to take the panels off the PS5. And by doing so, they exposed the SSD additional SSD slot, and it kind of looked like what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be throat. Sorry, I thought it was going to be a proprietary plug-in, just like the Xbox X Series would be. It was not. It was literally you can go to the store and buy this for your laptop here. Ship laptop there. SSD or your PC SSD. It has to meet the requirement. I know they have a WB 8 or R850 that is close to it. If you type it in to Google, it'll bring it up. It'll bring the specs of 500 gigabyte, 1 terabyte, and 2 terabyte. Once again, there is no. When I repeat again, there is no data yet on which one's compatible. So I'm going to make a list of all the ones that are compatible, and at least to the masses. Sorry, I got mucus and phlegm when I wake up. It's just like heck for half an hour almost sitting around. So we won't know fully about the whole situation about the SSD. We know it has to be a 4.0 MB, whatever, 2 something, 3, whatever. So it has to be top of the line. The one they had on their website was the one, not Westinghouse, but Western Digital, what's called WD. Western Digital, a very known brand. My company uses the WDs for their scanning on your badge to truck. Either reach truck picker. On topic, but your badge has a little WD scanner. You scan it, it activates it, and it allows you to checklist, turn it on, use it, whatever. So that was what they're going. It has multiple options, not just that. But my thing is, as well, Chris, sorry, that Chris from Music USA chimed in to what it's worth. I'm chiming in for what it's worth. A lot of people have chimed in, Angry Joe, a lot of them have chimed into this, saying, yes, with the Xbox only having one third party, or even one first party and maybe multiple third parties, proprietary devices, plugins, they're going to cost probably the same amount of price it's going to cost now. It may go down to $199 or $50 maybe if you're lucky, but it's still going to cost money. A lot of people, are not going to know what SSD proprietary PS5 are looking for, because people and now Walmart ain't gonna give a shit. Sorry to tell you this, people. Sorry to tell you, Karen, the world. You're not the it and the shit. They don't care about you. They will sell you a $20 SSD just to get you out the damn store. They don't care. I know Walmart's trying to get better at it, and they were getting better at it. but it depends on someone know what day you go and how many Karens that these people had to deal with. The bobblehead screaming, haircut sideways kind of crap, and that's not an excuse, but it doesn't make sense of why a lot of people can walk out with the wrong items in a Walmart store. If you do not know what you're getting, you're wasting your time. And most companies will not take back SSDs or product devices like that because they don't know if you copied it or if you did something to it or whatever. Because they really can't sell it. It like like trading in an Xbox or a PlayStation or a game. You ain't gonna run back to Western Digital and go to their store because they have one and and sell and trade in that SSD for a different one and have them trade. No, they don't know if you didn't know the virus on it or virus on a mistake, or it's not working. There's many different things why things don't work. SSDs don't work. Many different things, and they will probably have to destroy it because they're not going to take a risk of selling it to you or me and it has a virus on there or whatever. So SSDs, they don't you don't have a used bargain bin like you do with used games. You have SSDs. You have clearance ones that are no longer being profitable when they sell them, but not been used. So that's why be careful of eBay and Amazon. I'll buy this one here for $100. These shirts, compatible. You get the women like that and men like that who don't understand technology, who understand that little Johnny wants his PS5 so he can blow hookers away and GTA 5 or play Call of Duty or whatever the hell he wants to play. Parents are going to go out there and go buy him a PS5 and okay, now we need an SSD. Well, what the hell is an SSD? We all know it stands for solid state drive. We all understand that. If you're on my channel watching my video right now, watch videos in the past, I'm somewhat in the computer savvy. I'm not a computer expert by any means. My little sister is. She's an IT person. I am not. I can turn it on. I can check things. I can go into operating systems to do things. But I am not the it and the shit when it comes to debugging it, defrag. I can do virus. I can do virus checks on it and stuff like that. So I'm a computer user, but I'm not nowhere near. I'm taking my laptop part of my other computer part that I have my sister's and her husband upgrade for me with a graphics card and I can play games on it. I am not going to be able to do all that myself. I probably could be able to upgrade it eventually, but no. I am not going to sit there and do that. I know that. But Karens in the Kens of the world who think that they know that the world will offer on them, and their fault finding the wrong item, don't understand that. And that's where I'm trying to understand what Chris from UTech USA, Angry Joe Show, myself, and a few others are trying to make people's understanding is that once you buy this PS5, you only have about 650, maybe 675 gigabytes outside of 800, 200 going towards operating system, whatever else goes on in that thing. So, the teardown was good. It showed it had, something that I thought was going to have a liquid metal cooling system. Liquid metal. It literally just, it's a graphic. It has liquid metal on it. And that's supposed to cool it down fast to get the heat from, frying the system. Or PS3 had issues that. PS4 had issues that too as well. But it's supposed to be a real quiet machine. Even like 80% quieter than the original base PS4 I have in my computer room on my other room, my guest room I have. Because I have so much stuff I can't keep it in one room. Not because I'm making money, because I have a lot of crap. I don't. I got stuff everywhere. This house. In the three-bedroom house real quickly. Oh, it's a big house. Oh, it is. But also, I I have other roommates too as well. So, we have to, share. Share is caring. Anyway, though, moving on from my, weird speech there. Um, you're gonna have to follow specs. If it's one just point off, one number off, I guarantee you, there's 99% chance it won't work. It does work, something's wrong with PS5. That's bad. But the PS5 itself is a unique system because we're going into a we're going into uncharted waters, folks. The game console peasants, we want to call them, are going into the type of PC era now, where you have to upgrade SSDs, you have to upgrade different things, you have to, worry about how many games you put on. You can't just put all your Call of Duty on one thing. You have to understand what you're doing. You have to be, a little bit of, Peter savvy. I don't know what you're doing. You can't just pop in a cartridge, I'm play Call of Duty and go drink Call of Duty, Call of Duty, Call of Duty drink, Call of Duty patrol, play Call of Duty. You have to have a little more knowledge of that. You can play boots in the ground Call of Duty you want. If you got like 800 or 512 megabyte hard drive on the Apple One S X series and 826 whatever on PS5 digital, you got 50 gigabytes left and Call of Duty 500 gigabytes. Guess what? I mean, unless you can figure out how to make that work, you ain't downloading Call of Duty. So you have to have an SSD drive, extended one, a extra one to do that. See, and where consoles now are finally understanding why PC is so profitable, but also costly. My sister's computer, 2000 computer, is becoming outdated every day she breathes, practically. And they have like, 10, 280, 10, 1080 Ti's in it. And by now, it operates, it's slower compared to what the 2090s are right now. You can get 2070 Ti's about half the price or a lot cheaper than they were, but still expensive. And the console itself is at, $500 for a console. It's not a bad deal with consoles. But you add on the SSDs, add on the cameras, add on the controller. It's we're leaving the world, we're leaving the realm of Super Nintendo where they give you two controllers, or maybe a PlayStation console. They give you two controllers, and a free little disc game of demos. We're going to the era now where everything's going to cost this. You can make it rain a little bit of money. To enjoy that sweet, sweet 4K, 8K gaming, you're going to pay some money out. And I think Xbox went the right route with their own proprietary one. But I think Sony went a better route with giving you options. But then again, though, with Sony, options mean people are going to be standing in the Best Buy confused and upset because they bought Johnny a game console. He only has 5 games downloaded and can't download anymore because these are they bought from Walmart, GameStop, whatever, doesn't work because it doesn't meet the requirements. That, my folks, is what I'm worried about. And when I get more information on it, I will give you that. Trust me. I will buy. I don't care if I buy a 500 gigabyte Western digital one, whatever. Now, if I can't buy a 1 terabyte one, buy 500. I will buy a 500 gigabyte one. Yes, it's stupid and silly in 2020, but you know what? It's better than nothing. And I can always, if I play my cards right and keep the games down to minimum, once a year, once I get a 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte one, that's the exact same compatibility. I'll move the games I have over to the proprietary one that's inside the PS5 because it broke down the 628 SSD. It's probably no bigger than your thumbnail. It's literally about maybe a little bigger than your thumbnail, and that can't be removed. That's in there for life. So now there is a good thing with bad thing. I was hoping that it was both, removable. But then again, how are you gonna upgrade both of them if you So it's real confusing. So my goal is to get a 1 terabyte one. I want to buy the console. Amazon.com, GameStop, Walmart, where do I get one? Find the right specs, I'll get it. I may call my sister and her brother and her husband, my brother-in-law. Hey, I'll give you $50 to install this. Even though I probably do it myself, I'm just unsure about that kind of stuff. Like I said, I'm computer savvy, but not going to tear it apart and tear it down to the wire I was drawing up. Ain't me. Of course, there's only a couple of little things you gotta do. Pop it out, boom, and boom, you're ready to rock and roll. And I saw the table, the little holder that's on the side. You put it aside and clip it there, and it's pretty cool. It holds. It looks pretty good. It feels, it feels kind of heavy. It looks heavy. Being aluminum, they said it could be, or aluminum type material. Quotations there. It looks pretty sturdy. But once again, we'll find out when we get the thing. Because it's going to be the fan is like a vortex type of fan, like a big little disc that spins around. So it's going to be interesting to see how cool it goes. So I watched the whole thing. I watched bits pieces of it from the YouTubers, the ones I wanted. The pictures and the videos that I wanted to see of it. Prior to the fan, power supply is kind of 350, kind of small. You can upgrade it upon, obviously. Hinting maybe, add-ons coming up, maybe a PlayStation PS5 VR might be a little more powerful than what it is. Or maybe updated models might come out. So we had to watch and see that one. But as of right now, it's pretty beefy inside. Now, the SSD is something that doesn't bother me. Yes, you move a panel, you pop it in there, you're good to go. Now, 500, 1 terabyte, or 2 terabytes. Western Digital one that I saw that's pretty much the best one to get. But I will give you more information when it comes available with that one. And because that one there, needs to be addressed. Because people are going to hoard these things. They're already buying them left and right. The hoarders are buying left and right. And they're going to be, making life miserable trying to sell one for $1,000. Don't buy a PS5 for $1,000 on eBay. For the love of God, listen to Mark. Boy, my son wants one. Tell your son to go out and get a job. Okay? For $1,000, he can go out and get a job. Okay, now, moving on from that now. And going to the elephant in the room. Once again, GameStop's in the news again. But GameStop's in the news for different reasons. Microsoft is now partnering with GameStop for a multi-year partnership where GameStop is going to be upgrading all Microsoft stores with their hardware technology. If you've been to a Microsoft store, and I have, only one, 2017, my Xbox X8 had an issue. Within a month, I think I'm this $5 combo for Christmas. I'm gonna make sure damn thing ain't broken. Because $5 for good Christmas guy, I did not know I was getting that thing for Christmas, 2017. Since I got it, I've been taking care of it because it's that and Switch I got for Christmas 2019. So, the PS5 is PS4 is dusty. I turn it off. But yeah, guys, that where. But yeah, the Microsoft collaboration with GameStop interesting. They're upgrading all their systems, have handheld devices they can use. They're trying to get the GameStop employees out back from the counter and be more able to do stuff. Now, does this mean that GameStop is being bought out by Microsoft? We don't know, because it also said that the GameStop will sell Microsoft products, hardware. That could be maybe they're slowly buying them out. Like I said, if you guys said about a couple months ago, a year ago, I said that Microsoft selling Nintendo bought out or worked with GameStop, it could be very profitable for both entities. Because You turn the GameStop into a Sony, Microsoft, or Nintendo store. You have that type of area where yes, the stores I go to are pretty small. They're bigger. They're probably a little bit about maybe 2 times bigger than this room right now I'm in. Maybe 3 times bigger. Maybe 3 times bigger. The one going to the mall is bigger, biggest one we have. The one over by the mall, same mall, that was a Madison was a lot smaller. I shut down years ago, a decade ago. They wiped 2 GameStops. Oh, hell, you have two coffee shops next to each other. You know, 2 Starbucks in the same, on the same road. So soon shutting down. Anyway, I'm moving on. But it is understandable, right? It truly is understandable to have that notion to understand. Okay, well, so what are we doing? What is Microsoft doing? I think Microsoft is once again, dabbling their toes into the store business. They had a store in Nashville and Green Hills Mall. They shut it down. They shut down all the other stores down. Why? I have no clue. Maybe maybe Microsoft lost their minds and they're getting rid of trying to spend the money because they're trying to corner the market and also stay fresh people's minds. Because you have places like Amazon. Yes, Amazon is a threat to Microsoft too as well. Ain't just Walmart they're going after, folks. And taking over GameStop, where they they're all over the place. Taking over GameStop when they're all over the place, and putting Microsoft stuff in there, like Xbox X Series. You buy it at the GameStop, and they'll have tons of them. And maybe it could be helping out with the inventory levels too as well. And it could be a precursor, prelude of them buying out GameStop and creating it only from Microsoft only. It could be GameStop, powered by Microsoft or owned by Microsoft. And you go in there and you see, Xbox stuff in there. How most of the games on Xbox you get on Game Pass open. But maybe we'll have digital stuff you can't get on Game Pass or consoles you can't get on Game Pass or whatever the case may be. But you're giving something out of them. And that's something that you have to understand. I have to understand too as well. That you're gonna have that stuff. Okay, you're gonna have a type of it's real 2020 was real weird. 2020 has been really, really weird. We had companies buying out companies. If you hear a dog back there, sorry, my dog was being a pain in the ass. Because he knows I'm going to video and I'm not taking food thrown in his face. He ain't eating food until 5:30 in the morning anyway, every morning. So, he's being a little bastard out there arguing, barking. If you hear that, I apologize. It's just he wants to be able to pain in the butt. To be quiet, let me do my video in peace. I'm sorry. That's how it is with him. He's driving me crazy. But given the notion and understanding what GameStop has been going through for the last 5 years, this is a much needed help. Microsoft is putting probably hundreds of millions, or maybe even $1 billion would be probably into this company. So GameStop better really take it and run with it. I don't mean run with the fumble, I mean run with the thing. Run like you stole something. Because at the end of the day, this is what's going to happen. If GameStop flounders anyway when the partnership starts, Microsoft will pull out and they will die. GameStop's internal operations stink. A lot of people who said they're just old, you can't tell what stores have. This way you'll know what stores have. And that's what people need. They need to know what store have it, and they know Johnny on the spot. Not waiting 3 or 4 days to find out the system. So then, it takes. You can drive to the location and find out practically how bad it is. You see with Walmart. Her Walmart partnered with Microsoft a little bit there to help with those systems. Now, will GameStop be getting a Windows 10? Probably. Windows 10 stuff? Most definitely. Will they be selling Windows 10 stuff? Yeah, probably definitely too. It's a good possibility you can see a lot of Windows 10 PCs in there. You might be seeing the Microsoft PCs in the GameStop. It could happen. Once again, Microsoft giving you GameStop $1 billion to do this. GameStop will jump. When Microsoft says jump, GameStop will say how high. Because GameStop can't argue with people right now. This could be helping them save them for another 5, 10 years down the road. If that's the case, that's good. But that's my video, guys. Sorry, I have to go find out what my dog's barking at. Just whimpering. He just barks just to get attention. Barks make your life miserable. But I appreciate you guys watching the video. Sorry, the dog has to stop barking. He ain't going to. He gets fed. It ain't feeding time. So he's being a little pain jerk. So I'll see you guys later. Peace out.